Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be making prompt 11 already. Blimey, it's going so quickly. I've been getting a lot of questions. What's with the eye? I don't know. I woke up like this and apparently it takes 3 weeks before it's gone. So we got to deal with it until Christmas probably. But okay, that being said, let's dive in and make this fun prompt. And the prompt for this day 11, an empty space here. Let me have a look what that is. Of course I know because I've prepared, but it's candy cane. Sweet candy cane. Yeah, isn't candy cane always sweet? So that's what we're going to do. Now I've got an idea and I'm not sure it's going to work, but I'm just going to try it. So let's start with the background. First, I'm just going to mask this piece off. And will this work? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I've got this stamp here from Tim Holtz. For me these are candy cane stripes, so I'm going to ink that up. And again, it can be grungy, I don't mind. So I'm just gonna ink this one up, making sure there's enough on there. This is oxide, and I'm doing that on purpose. Because I'm gonna spritz this with water. Okay, so what I'm doing is quite simple. 3 spritzes of water. Get my cover in place. And just press this on there. Like so. And I'm just gonna really press that and wiggle it so that it goes everywhere. And if it doesn't, I really don't mind that much, but I think it'll work out fine. There we go. That's perfectly fine with me. I just wanted that red stripes in the background, you see? And it's grungy, but I don't, that's what I like. So, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take ground espresso. And I'm going to do this at a slight angle so that I cover the whole card. And give that some pressure. Didn't spritz this one. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm going to ink it up again and go across like that. Oh, perfect. I'll clean this off and then I'll be back. So, having said that, this is drying now. Let me close this up. And what I do want is to get some gold splatter on both the page and my card. So I'm going to cover this up again. Take my splatter brush. And some ink. Now this is Amsterdam gold ink. So let me shake that. It's acrylic ink. It's quite fluid. Hence, it should be good to splatter, right? So let's do that. Now I'm quickly going to dry this so I don't smudge it everywhere. I know myself. Okay, this can dry further now. So let me put this to the side. This one as well. That can dry. And now it's time to color my candy canes. And I've got something in my head. This is the part where I'm not sure it's going to go right, but okay. This is the easy part. I'm going to color my candy cane using lumber plate jack and one of these picket fence studios bouncers, and they are so easy to quickly color these kind of things. So yeah, there, and it's done already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these onto the base of the candy canes. So let's do that first. So I'm going to put some ink on my hand. Glue, sorry. Some glue on my hand. Take this one and just dip it in there. Line it up. And done. And they're fun. They're nice as is now, but I'm going to do a bit more. Now I quickly want to etch these, giving them a bit of a vintage look. Not too much, not coming in too far, but just going around. So I don't want to take away all the red, and it's quite a thin line. So you see, this is just enough to give that a hint. And this is vintage photo that I'm using. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab, I've got a small piece of heat resistant, how do you call that? Not heat resistant, non-stick craft sheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these up in embossing ink. And I'm using a dabber for that, so that it goes into the nooks and crannies there. Quite simple. Then I've got my yucky little coffee filter here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these up with the ultra thick embossing powder. This is from Ranger. Wow's got the triple thick, I think. So cover that up. Put them onto my craft sheet. And this is why I have that non-stick craft sheet, because I'm not going to pick them up for melting. And I am going to use this heat tool, so not my smaller nozzle, because this one will make sure it doesn't blow away the bigger pieces. Gives it just a bit more time to melt. And I'm going to repeat the process. So again, coming in with my dabber, making sure it's covered up well, and cover them with the embossing powder. So these are all now done, but they need to cool down, and there's a thick layer of embossing powder on there, so that will take a minute for them to really cool down and become solid. So I'll give it a minute and then I'll be back. So I think these have cooled down. Look at that. They are nice and shiny and really look like candy canes. And they're even a bit rounded. So yeah, I love how these turned out. That's the benefit. You can do this with any clear embossing powder, just build up the layers, but with the benefit of the triple thick or that ultra thick is that it's going quite quickly. This is 2 layers and done. Yeah, I love how these turned out. Okay, isn't it fun when a plan comes together, right? Okay, let's get to my ATC card, because I'm gonna etch this one with vintage photo and with some ground espresso, as I did with all the cards. So what I've got here is a piece of just packing paper. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm just thinking, I'm going to make that into a sort of a candy bag. But I need something for that. Let me find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out these berries and I'm going to put them onto this paper. Making it look like a Christmas bag. Just going to place that on there and rub on. So now I'm just folding this in the shape I want it. And that's going to be the little candy bag that they're going to be sitting in. So let me glue down my candy canes first. Giving that glue some time to adhere, because this is not just standard die cut anymore. Okay, and this little baggie is going to go on there. I just want to make it a tiny bit smaller. Like so. Trim this off. Don't need that. There we go. And I'm just gonna go around that with vintage photo to make it all sort of match together. And that's gonna be on there. Like so. So I'm going to put some glue onto the edges. And glue that down. Just going to hold that for a second for the glue to adhere. Oh, I love this. This is fun. Last but not least, I'm going to put some glue at the bottom here. And put this red piece of string under there. Like so. Pressing that in the glue. I like this. I'm going to let the glue dry and then I will trim off the sides of that. Now my base page is already nice and dry as well. What I'm going to do at the top, I'm going to do one or maybe even two of these berries. I think even two. Coming in from the top there, waiting for this glue to dry. But while that's drying, I can already, because it's stuck now, so I can trim this off. And the same here. And that's the card gonna go on there. I'm loving this. And then my 11 goes I think I'm going to put that right here. So let's glue this down. And here is my finished prompt. Day 11. Already done. Wow, it's going so quickly. Sweet candy cane. I love how this turned out. So if you like this video too, give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd love to see you tomorrow for prompt number 12 already. See you then. Thank you. Bye.